हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, गुड मॉर्निंग टू वन एंड ऑल। तो कैसे हैं मेरे प्यारे प्यारे छोटे बच्चे? हाउ यू ऑल आर डूइंग? आई होप दैट यू ऑल आर सेफ एंड एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, राइट? And I also hope, not only hope, I do believe that you all are regularly studying at home, especially whatever we are discussing in these regular online classes. I believe that you are regularly learning those topics at home. You are also maintaining your written work, right? So student, just before we move on to the further topic, again just reminder from the school side that is still, especially from 6th standard, there are certain students who have not joined Google Classroom yet. जिन्होंने अभी तक Google Classroom join नहीं किया है, right? So some are there, those who have not sent the email ID, or some are there who have not accepted the invitation. So you are only getting late क्योंकि already Google Classroom में Chapter 3 की वर्कशीट असाइनमेंट अपलोड किया जा चुका है। तो जिन बच्चों ने अब तक Google Classroom ज्वाइन नहीं किया है, आप ऑलरेडी लेट हैं, जल्दी से जल्दी ज्वाइन करिए और अपना असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट करके आपको अपलोड भी करना है, राइट? And one more thing, students, that there are certain children in Google Classroom which are having, that is, they are sending more than one email IDs. So that is simply creating a confusion, right? So those are not joining Google Classroom, please join the Google Classroom. And just one important instruction for joining Google Classroom, you have to create a Gmail ID, and that ID should be in the name of a student only. आपको अपने नाम की ID क्रिएट करना है ताकि हम नाम से पहचान सकें किस बच्चे का काम है, right? So just these points you take care, okay? So welcome back to another e-class of science, class 6th, and we are discussing lesson number 8, that is body movements, right children? So last class we discussed about that how muscles, they help our body to perform movement. Means whatever discussions we were doing about the body, human body and its movement, that would be basically finished in the last lecture. I discussed with you type of joints, then I discussed with you the various parts of the human skeleton and its function, and I also discussed with you that how muscles, they help in our body movement, right? Now in the further part of chapter, children, we will discuss about the movement in some animals, and that's why the topic goes gait of animals, because the word gait stands for movement. Yes, the word gait stands for movement, right? So in this particular section, that is the second half of the chapter, we are going to discuss about the movement of certain animals, right? And in this category, today we are going to take the first animal, that is earthworm. Yes. Today we will try to discuss, today we will learn that how movement occur in case of earthworm. Right? Now children, that is, you all must have seen an earthworm. They are very easily visible, especially during rainy season in your garden. Right? Most of the earthworms, they come to the surface of the soil during rainy season, and if you are maintaining a garden in your home, and while doing some gardening in your free time, you might have seen earthworms, they are found moving in the soil. So generally earthworm, these are found in warm and moist soil. Yes. Earthworms are found in warm and moist soil, right? Now, the body of earthworm, it don't have any kind of bones. Yes, in our body we discussed that we have got such a huge and well-built skeleton made up of bones and cartilage, right? But Children, in case of earthworm, there are no bones. Its complete body is made up of muscles. So in appearance, it's what looks like that worm-like body. Okay, बॉडी देखने वैसी होती है. तो जो अर्थवॉर्म की कंप्लीट बॉडी है वो मसल से बनी होती है, उसमें कोई बोन्स प्रेजेंट नहीं होती. राइट. So what happens? The muscles in the body of earthworm, they are of two types. Yes, the muscles which are present in the body of earthworm are of two types. So here you can just see that I have drawn a magnified view of a small portion of an earthworm. The normal earthworm है, अगर आप देखेंगे तो जो हमने horizontal lines draw की हैं, these are representing the muscles. Okay, तो जब इसका एक small portion का magnified view मैंने ये draw किया so that you can understand in detail. So in the body of earthworm, two types of muscles are found. Earthworm की body में two type की muscles होती हैं. So one are called longitudinal muscles, right? And another is called circular muscles. Okay. Now longitudinal muscles, they are present along the side of the body of the earthworm. So as you can see in the diagram, that along the side by using another color chalk, dark peach color chalk I have used. So this particular portion, these are indicating longitudinal muscles. And another type of muscles are called circular muscles. So these horizontal lines, these are representing circular muscles, right? तो अर्थवॉर्म की पूरी बॉडी में हेड से लेकर टेल तक, हेड से लेकर टेल तक पूरी बॉडी में ये दोनों टाइप की मसल्स प्रेजेंट होती है. That is longitudinal muscles and circular muscles. Right? Now these two muscles, they help an earthworm to move. Now how does they help? Just we'll discuss a bit later. Now after that is the muscles on the side of the body of the earthworm are present hair-like structures. Yes. You can see here in the magnified view. जो earthworm की body की sides होती है, उनके दोनों तरफ हेयर जैसे ब्रिस्टल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं छोटे छोटे, एंड दीज ब्रिस्टल्स वी कॉल एज सीटेल. प्रोनाउंसिएशन गोज सीटेल. इन हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स को हम कहते हैं सीटेल, और अर्थवॉर्म के दोनों साइड पे प्रेजेंट होते हैं. राइट. सो व्हाट दे डू, दीज सीटेल दे प्रोवाइड अ ग्रिप टू द अर्थवॉर्म व्हाइल मूवमेंट. जब अर्थवॉर्म किसी सरफेस के ऊपर चलता है तो उसको ग्राउंड के साथ होल्ड करने के लिए ये सीटे हेल्प करते हैं. आप इसको कैसे कंपेयर करेंगे? जैसे आपने स्पोर्ट्स शूज देखे होंगे जो एथलेटिक्स पहनते हैं, might have seen those sports shoes which athletes normally wear while running in a race. Then those shoes on their soles they have spikes, and those spikes especially are built in there to provide a strong grip to the person who is going to run in the race. तो ऐसे ही अर्थवॉर्म की साइड बॉडी की साइड में हेयर जैसे स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं सीटे. तो जब अर्थवॉर्म अर्थ के ऊपर चलता है, लैंड पे चलता है, तो ये सीटे क्या करते हैं? नॉर्मली इज फाउंड इन द सॉइल. तो दोनों साइड पे जो सीटे हैं वो सॉइल के अंदर जाकर और अर्थवॉर्म की बॉडी को लैंड के साथ होल्ड करते हैं. And because of that, to some extent, they are helping earthworm to move, right? So that is the function of the setae. Okay. So I told you that in the body of earthworm, two type of muscles are found. On the sides of the body, hair-like structures are present, which are known as setae, right? Third thing is that in the body of the earthworm, in the body of the earthworm is present a fluid. Yes, the body of the earthworm, a fluid is present, and that fluid also help earthworm to move. We also have a fluid in our body which we call it as blood, right? In the similar manner, in the body of the earthworm is also present a type of fluid, and that fluid especially helps earthworm in performing its movement, right? So these are some important features which you have to remember that how movement occurs in earthworm. Just let me recap again one more time. Some of you are just joining in the class. For those I'm just repeating that in the body of earthworm, no bones are there. Its complete body is made up of muscles. How many types of muscles are there? Two types of muscles are there. Longitudinal and the circular muscles. Right? Second thing I told you, on the sides of the earthworm are present hair-like structures which are known as setae. What is the function of setae, children? I told you a moment before. Right. That they help earthworm to have a grip on the ground. Right? And third, I told you that inside the body of the earthworm, what fluid is present. Right? So now this much information we know about the body of earthworm. Now let's discuss that how earthworm tends to move. अब हम ये डिस्कस करेंगे कि earthworm चलता कैसे, how it performs its movement, right? So for that also, okay, just let me rub the board. Yes. Okay. So now, how movement occurs in case of earthworm. So I told you in case of earthworm muscles are present, and the two type of muscles are there. That is circular muscle, right? Now what happens when these circular muscles contract? ये दो points से ध्यान से सुनेंगे. When circular muscle contracts, then the body of earthworm becomes longer. Yes, जो earthworm की body में जो circular muscles present हैं head to tail, जब वो muscles contract करती है means वो shrink होती है, सिकुड़ जाती है, right? So when circular muscles contract, the body of earthworm it becomes longer. जो earthworm की body है वो लंबी हो जाएगी, मतलब आगे की तरफ extend हो जाएगी, right? And when longitudinal muscles contract, then what happens? The body of earthworm becomes shorter. Yes. When longitudinal muscles contract, just opposite, the body of earthworm becomes shorter. तो जो मसल्स लॉन्गिट्यूडनल मसल्स जिनको हम कह रहे हैं जो अर्थवॉर्म की दोनों साइड्स पे प्रेजेंट हैं, जब वो मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करती हैं, श्रिंक होती हैं, राइट, व्हाट हैपेंस? द बॉडी ऑफ द अर्थवॉर्म बिकम्स शॉर्ट. उसकी बॉडी कैसी हो जाती है? सिकुड़कर छोटी हो जाती है, राइट? And these two muscles, that is circular muscles and longitudinal muscles, these two muscles play a vital role in the movement of the earthworm, right? So now let's see how earthworm moves, right? So say for example, this I have drawn earthworm. Certain figure I have drawn, and you have to remember that its body is having circular and longitudinal muscles. We take another color chalk. इसकी body पे these are longitudinal muscles, right? And these are circular muscles. इसके साइड में हम क्या ड्रॉ कर देंगे? That is setae. Okay, setae. Okay. Now when earthworm tends to move, जब earthworm को आगे चलना होता है, the first what which it does, that it takes out the setae from the inside and fix them into the soil. सबसे पहले जो earthworm की साइड पर hair like bristles present है setae, वो सॉइल के अंदर इंसर्ट होके अर्थवॉर्म को सॉइल के ऊपर होल्ड करते हैं, राइट? सो दे प्रोवाइड अ ग्रिप to the earthworm on the soil, right? Then what happens? So this is say we call it as the tail end, right? And this we are calling it as the head end, or that we call it as the front end. This is called front end, right? Yes. Okay. Now what happens after fixing its body on the soil with the help of seated? जो अर्थवॉर्म है वो क्या करता है, जो उसका रियर पार्ट है, जो पीछे का पार्ट है बॉडी का, उसको वो सॉइल के ऊपर फिक्स कर लेता है। और जो आगे का पार्ट है, जो फ्रंट पार्ट है अर्थवॉर्म का, उसमें जो लॉन्ग सर्कुलर मसल्स प्रेजेंट है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होती है। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? अर्थवॉर्म ने पहले सीटे को सॉइल के अंदर फिक्स कर लिया, तो उसकी बॉडी अर्थ पे फिक्स हो गई। तो जो उसका पीछे वाला पार्ट है, जो टेल की तरफ का पार्ट है, रियर पार्ट जिसको कहते हैं, वो अर्थ पे फिक्स हो जाता है। जिसके फ्रंट पार्ट की बॉडी में जो सर्कुलर मसल्स है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होती है, राइट? नाउ वी नो दैट व्हेन सर्कुलर मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, बॉडी बिकम्स लॉन्गर। सो व्हाट हैपेंस? सो इन दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट, यहाँ पे सर्कुलर मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होंगे तो उसकी बॉडी थोड़ी सी लंबी हो जाती है, राइट? It becomes longer, and because of this contraction of muscles, the fluid which is present inside the body of earthworm की बॉडी में fluid भी present है, तो जब ये सर्कुलर मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होके उसकी बॉडी को लंबा कर देती हैं, उस कॉन्ट्रैक्शन की वजह से जो फ्लूइड है अर्थवॉर्म की बॉडी में वो आगे की तरफ पुश होता है, राइट? And that makes the earthworm to move a little. तो उसका बॉडी, जो फ्रंट बॉडी पार्ट है वो आगे की तरफ एक्सटेंड हो गया, राइट? Now what it do? Now it fixes its front end. अब वो क्या करेगा? फ्रंट एंड को फिक्स कर लेता है, तो जो रियर एंड है वो फ्री होता है। अब रियर एंड में क्या होता है? जो लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल मसल्स हैं वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होते हैं, right? And we know that when longitudinal muscles contract, body becomes shorter. Yes. तो जो rear end है उसमें जो आपकी longitudinal muscles है वो contract होती हैं, तो यहाँ से उसकी body contract होके short हो जाती है, right? So here body becomes shorter and it is moved in front direction. और तो shorter हो गए तो rear part है वो आगे की तरफ move कर जाता है। So this particular action is repeated in rhythmic way. पहले वो आगे के फ्रंट पार्ट को एक्सटेंड करेगा, रियर पार्ट को वो फिक्स रखेगा, फ्रंट पार्ट में जो सर्कुलर मसल्स है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगी, सर्कुलर मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगी तो जो अर्थवॉर्म की बॉडी लेंथ है वो इंक्रीज होगी, और जो फ्लूइड है उस पे प्रेशर एक्सर्ट होगा, वो आगे की डायरेक्शन में उसकी बॉडी को पुश करने में हेल्प करता है। फिर वो रियर एंड को फ्री करेगा, और रियर एंड में जो लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल मसल्स है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएंगी, राइट? And when they contract, its body will become shorter and shrink, and it is moved in the forward direction, right? So this is how an earthworm moves, right? Another thing, children, why all these kind of different body parts are helping an earthworm to move? Earthworm also secrete a transparent liquid called mucus. Yes. Earthworm also secrete a transparent liquid called mucus, and which also help it to move in forward direction. लेकिन जो मेजर रोल है अर्थवॉर्म की बॉडी को मूव कराने में, उसकी मूवमेंट में जो मेजर रोल प्ले करते हैं, दैट आर मसल्स, द फ्लूइड इनसाइड द बॉडी एंड द ब्रिस्टल्स व्हिच आर प्रेजेंट ऑन बोथ साइड्स ऑफ द बॉडी ऑफ द अर्थवॉर्म, right? So that is how earthworm moves. Okay. Okay. So here just you have learned in lower classes about earthworm. Okay. So anyone who can tell me why earthworm is referred as a farmer's friend? Write in your comment box. I am just waiting for your answer. कौन मुझे बताएगा कि अर्थवॉर्म को farmer's friend क्यों कहते हैं? Why earthworm is known as the farmer's friend? Yes. So here I can see from the login ID Shekhar Singh that you're writing earthworm has 4 legs. It has got many number of leg-like structure called setae, not only 4 legs. Yes, anyone who can tell me? Okay, so first answer came from Musha Dhakar, very good. And answer what she's telling that it makes the soil soft. Okay, and accept the answer. Anybody else? Okay, from login ID colors, my life, earthworm is all the insects of the farm. Okay. Then from Sayukta, it makes the farmer soil soft. Okay. Most of you are writing makes the soil soft. Okay. Okay. From login ID Shekhar Singh, because makes the soil fertile. Okay. So almost. Then from that is Hansika Mankar, I can see. Then Pulkit. Okay. Soil also writing because they help farmers. The soil is good. Okay. Then from Shreyashi, because they take the ground to make soil soft and that helps farmer. Okay, so most of your answer is correct only. Yes, because when earthworm moves to the soil, it eats it away. जब earthworm soil के थ्रू जाता है, soil में move करता है, तो उसके रास्ते में जो भी soil आती है, उसको वो खा लेता है, right? And the same it is excreted out, and because of that, the soil becomes very fertile. Right? Okay. So now just stop writing answer in comment box. I got the answer and I'm very happy to see that you all are writing the correct answers only, right? So that is about the movement of earthworm. So I hope you remember, and just do remember the key points which I told you regarding the muscles, bristles, fluid, and next one is that is mucus. Okay. So that was first in case of earthworm. Now next we will discuss that is movement in case of snail. Yes. So movement in case of snail. Yes. So I am pretty sure you all might have seen स्नेल स्नेल सबने देखा होगा, स्पेशली जब रेनी सीजन आता है तो आपके घरों में कई प्लेसेस से अंदर आ जाते हैं, एंड इन गार्डन दे आर विजिबल, यू कैन इजीली सी देम बिकॉज़ दे आल्सो लिव इन warm and moist soil, right? So just give me 2 minutes. Let me finish off the diagram. Okay, so here just I have drawn one simple figure diagram, or that is the snail, right? Okay, now student, that is a snail. It is a kind of it is a soil animal, as I told you one before. It is found in, that is in case of a warm and moist soil like that of an earthworm. Another thing, in earthworm I told you that it don't have any kind of bones. It only has got a muscles, right? Now here, in case of snail, the body parts which are visible to us, the most Attracting part is that is the shell which is present over its body. Yes, उसकी body के ऊपर एक shell present होता है and that shell is made up of, oh you learn in higher classes, from the compound called calcium carbonate, right? Calcium carbonate. Okay, and do remember that this shell, in case of a snail, it is a kind of exoskeleton. It is a kind of exoskeleton. In fact, you learn in higher classes that in case of earthworm, no, I told you, in case of earthworm, body of fluid is present, and that fluid is responsible for maintaining the shape of the body of earthworm. So scientists they refer that particular thing as that liquid skeleton. आप आगे जाके पढ़ेंगे higher classes में. That earthworm has got an endoskeleton which is made up of a fluid only, and that is known as liquid endoskeleton or fluid skeleton, right? In case of snail, what happens? The shell is present outside the body. It is attached to the surface of the body of the snail, and we call it as exoskeleton. It is a part of the exoskeleton. I hope you remember. Exo stands for outside, and skeleton we know that is a structural framework which is made up of different materials, right? तो जो स्नेल की बॉडी में जो शेल है वो उसके एक्सोस्केलेटन का पार्ट होता है, राइट? Another part is that is its remaining part is made up of that is muscles like that of earthworm only. So the remaining part can be divided into head and a muscular foot. That is head and muscular foot, right? Now what happens on the head region? On the head region of a snail, we see two antennae-like structures, and these are called large tentacles. These are called large tentacles. Now these large tentacles, they have got eye spots. They have got eye spots. The question comes, what are eye spots? Now, eye spots means they are functioning like that of eye, but not a true eye. Means these eye spots which are located at the top of the large tentacles in case of a snail, what they do? That is, they help snail in simply they help snail in simply to know that from which direction light is coming. Eye spots means two eyes नहीं होती है. स्नेल को सिर्फ इतना हेल्प करती है, उनको डायरेक्शन पता चल जाता है कि किस डायरेक्शन से लाइट आ रही है. इट्स लाइक सेइंग दैट कि यू आर सिटिंग इन अ रूम, एक डार्क रूम में उसमें आप आईज क्लोज करके बैठे हैं, राइट? उसके थोड़ी देर बाद उस रूम में आकर किसी ने लाइट को ऑन कर दिया, ओके? तो आंखें बंद करने पर भी आपको पता चल जाएगा कि रूम में लाइट ऑन हो गई है, लेकिन जब तक आप अपनी आंख खोलेंगे नहीं, आपको कुछ नजर नहीं आएगा, राइट? So same is the function of eye spots in the body of a snail. ये जो eye spots है वो सिर्फ उसको उतना हेल्प करते हैं कि उसको पता चल जाता है किस डायरेक्शन में लाइट है और उस डायरेक्शन में वो मूव करता है, राइट? Another is you will have small tentacles. उसी के थोड़ा नीचे लोअर पार्ट में प्रेजेंट होते छोटे tentacles, we call them as small tentacles, and these small tentacles they help the snail to taste or smell the things. Yes. So whatever things that comes in the way of a snail, first it smells them, whether it is good for it or it is harmful. So that job is done by these small tentacles. Okay, right? So that is about the structure of a snail body. Now, how does a snail moves? Okay, so I can see in your chat box that you are mutually converting with yourself and your friends. So as it was instructed earlier also that in the last particular and you were talking about the number of birds In case of earthworm, so you are simply making guesses 2 hertz, 5 hertz, 6 hertz like that. So exactly what it is going on. So I told you earlier also, no need to waste your time like this, simply conversing with each other. Okay, and what are the hertz you are talking about? That are basically the compartments of hertz. Okay, just discussing the later part. Right now, focus here. Okay, so I told you that is in case of that is on the head of the snail, two type of tentacles are present: large tentacles and the small tentacles. Okay, large tentacles, they have got eye spots. They simply help a snail to know the direction from which light is coming, so that they can move comfortably. And second, small tentacles, they help a snail in tasting or smelling the substances or things which comes in their way, right? And the part that is muscular foot, which is present in the rear end of the body of the snail, that muscular foot, it helps in the movement of the body of the snail, right? Now, so that is this muscular foot, how it helps. So what happens when the snail tends to move? जब snail को आगे की तरफ move करना होता है, so what it does? It first secretes. It secretes a transparent liquid which is known as a mucus. As I told you in case of earthworm also, but that secretion and role of mucus is more prominent in case of snail. जब snail को आगे चलना होता है, वो सबसे पहले mucus को secrete करता है, right? So for example, it will secrete. So when it gets to move, it will secrete mucus here. That is mucus. What happens after secreting mucus? The snail drag, it pushes its body over this mucus in the forward direction. तो जो mucus है वो transparent liquid है और थोड़ा सा slippery liquid होता है, right? उसको secrete करके जो snail है वो अपनी body को उसको उस mucus के ऊपर forward direction में push करता है, right? And because of that, movement takes place. We learn in higher classes that like that of earthworm, the muscles which are present in the body of the snail, to some extent, these muscles also help in the movement of a snail in the forward direction, right? Another thing I told you that the shell which is present over the body of the snail, that is a part of its exoskeleton because it is present outside the body of the snail. Now, function of this particular shell is that it gives protection to the snail. It protects the snail. Yes. So what happens whenever snail it senses any danger in its surrounding? जब भी snail को लगता है कि मेरे आसपास खतरा है, what it do? It shake its body into the shell. अपनी पूरी बॉडी को शेल के अंदर रोल कर लेता है और फाइनली जो शेल की ओपनिंग है वो उसके मस्कुलर फुट से क्लोज हो जाती है, राइट? सो इफ समवन कम्स एंड जस्ट हैव अ ग्लांस ओवर दैट, इट विल सिंपली जस्ट लुक लाइक दैट अ स्मॉल पेबल इज लाइंग, right? And it will stay there for quite a pretty long time. You can, I suppose that you might have played with the snail like that, right? तो आपने उसके साथ ऐसा खेली भी होगा। अगर कभी आपको स्नेल ट्राई करके देखो, जब भी उसको आप टच करेंगे तो वो अपनी पूरी बॉडी को शेल के अंदर विड्रॉ कर लेता है और बहुत देर तक बाहर नहीं आता। जब उसको ये रियलाइज हो जाएगा कि कोई डेंजर नहीं है, बाहर से उसे कोई वाइब्रेशंस महसूस नहीं होते, तब वो धीरे धीरे अपनी शेल के बाहर निकलता है। So the main function of this shell is to give protection. Not only protection, it also protect the snail from some outer environmental factors. Right? बहुत तेज गर्मी है या ठंड है तो उसमें भी क्या करता है अपनी बॉडी को विड्रॉ करके शेल के अंदर छुप के बैठ जाता है। Right? So in all cases it is protecting that is snail from enemies, you can say, or from environmental factors, you can also say, right? Do remember that shell which is present in case of the snail, it don't help. It don't help snail in any kind of movement. जो शेल है वो स्नेल की बॉडी से अटैच होती है और जो स्नेल है जब वो आगे मूव करता है तो शेल भी उसी के साथ अपने आप ड्रैग होती है, राइट? शेल स्नेल को किसी भी तरीके की मूवमेंट को परफॉर्म करने में हेल्प नहीं करता है. Do remember it because many times it is placed as an option in your MCQ question. शेल के ऊपर बहुत अच्छे क्वेश्चंस फ्रेम होते हैं आपके एग्जाम में. That the main function of shell in the body of a snail is to help in movement, protection, and do some other irrelevant functions. So do remember its own main function is that is protection, right? So that is about the movement of a snail, right? So just here I can see okay. Okay, right? So that is about earthworm and snail movement. Okay, so just students for today's that's all from my side. Okay, today I just brought only two topics, that is earthworm and movement in snail. And yes, again I can see again the last part of that chat that some again mutual conversation started, right? So this much portion you have to read from your NCRT. Any doubt, you just send to my personal WhatsApp number. And second thing, again one reminder regarding your Google Classroom. Please, those who have not joined yet, join Google Classroom with your personal Gmail ID in your own name, and do timely submit your assignments and upload in Google Classroom so that I can evaluate them. Right? So we'll meet soon with further more new topics in next session. So till then, take care, stay safe, bye.